Hello? Hello? How's everyone doing? What's everyone up to? Hello, Big Daddy. That's definitely a way to greet someone. Are you answering any questions yet? No, there was a Q&A post that I made a long while ago. And that's what I'm gonna answer questions from, and then maybe I'll take some from that. Question, why here and not Twitch? The reason why, because I have been playing Getting Over It specifically, just exclusively on YouTube. So let's just launch the game. It should just automatically detect it. Or not. Wait, continue?
Hello there.
Wait, I was already playing? What? In the middle of a game? Screw it, we gotta start from the beginning. Thank you. These are Twitch followers, by the way, so anyone who you see follow on screen is just following on Twitch currently, so yeah, YouTube streaming's a bit different. I wish you a happy frustrating stream. I remember when you had 13k. Why are there 44 people watching this? I don't know. I think it's just because
hello there.
My channel's in a bit of a weird spot. Keeper Leviathan, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, let's do a new game. Have determination. We're not in any rush, by the way. So if you guys are wondering what the whole deal with me playing this game is, if you win this game 50 times, if you get to the end and complete it 50 times, get an achievement, and you get a fully golden cauldron.
Hello there.
Every time you complete the game, your cauldron gets more and more gold tinted. Dark Z Nightcore, thank you so much for the follow. Oh crap. Will you private the live again? Why do you only ever show the head and neck of your OC? Why do you never show your whole body? That's a good question. The reason why is because I'm just bad at drawing. That's basically how it came to be, but then it later on became more of like a stylistic choice because really it leaves the character up for a lot of interpretation by different artists. So some people have drawn the Walf as anthropomorphic, some people have drawn him as like feral, like on 4 legs. Some people just draw him with no like he's just a stub. He doesn't have legs or arms or anything. So are you ready to have a mental breakdown after this? Oh, I don't think you realize that I've beaten this game 20 times already. So here we go. I'm gonna try and answer as many questions as I can. From the Q&A post that I made a few days ago, because I'm trying to keep my promise. Sorry, gonna have to pause the music for a bit. Unity, and let's just check that one post. Is it? There it is. PC specs. And if you care, how do you feel about NVIDIA's 3000 series reveal? Was one of the questions. I'm not actually sure if I should continue asking. Are you gonna play Getting Over It with mods someday? Honestly, perhaps. So you are a furry, right? Ah. Funny joke. Why a Welf?
Hello there.
Because it's mainly just because I like wolves. Honestly, I think it's kind of funny. The reason why I like wolves so much in the first place is because when I was a kid, I was on YouTube and I found like a Balto AMV video. I find that to be kind of funny. Yeah, they're just cool animals all around. Mighty beasts of nature. What's the most amount of viewers you've ever had on a stream? I think I've had more than 100 before, 120. I don't live stream that often. But maybe that's the reason a lot of people don't come. My channel's in a bit of a weird spot, and I might just get into that. Correct there, cool animals. Yes. On my Discord server, we have a bit of a war between two factions. We got the Fox, we got Team Fox, and we got Team Wolf. So people who like one animal more than the other, just kind of like, you know, it's a bit of friendly competition. Question, hit that kid. That kid is really annoying, like how he's suspended on the slide, just like that. I'm not going to be able to see who follows straight away. Edudala, thank you so much for the follow. I'm not even concentrating that much. PC specs. That's one of the questions I got. So I currently have a Ryzen 5 3600 and an AMD Radeon RX 480 as my graphics card. And that is mainly the reason why I'm so hyped for the 30 series from Nvidia, because I finally get to replace my graphics card. Some cool stuff. Some cool new technology. Apparently better and cheaper than the 2080 Ti. Really cool. Future is now. What are some of your biggest pet peeves? People who milk memes to death. It's a bit of a pet peeve of mine. Not gonna lie. By the way, I have an RX 580. What I liked about that series was how like it was when the 1060, 1070, and 1080 were things from Nvidia, when it was like that era. It was like a good in between sort of price. It was like cost and performance effective, I guess. Efficient is the word. Who are you and where do you live?
Hello there.
I live in Australia, and I'm Grey Wolf. I don't know why you're watching this stream. You probably found some interest in it and clicked on it, but I'm grateful. Welcome to the stream. We're glad to have people come on and you know, have a bit of a chat and whatnot. If you ever rage at this game, I tried very hard not to.
Hello
There's
there.
actually an entire video I did based on my first experience with that game. It's called Getting Over It with Grey Wolf. Grey Wolf fan is now following. Will you do a member button? I just very recently unlocked that feature on YouTube, so yeah, that's a possibility. However, I don't live stream that often on YouTube, so I think maybe subbing on Twitch would be more what people would want to do, because you know you get emoticon benefits, you know, all that cool stuff. I'm trying to decide what the rewards should be for YouTube. I'm already so lenient with my content as it is. Like, I just share sneak peeks of videos on my Discord server all the time, so I don't know how I'd feel about restricting that and like rolling it back. Thank you for the $1 donation. Zengi is here. I really appreciate it. What's the hardest part of this game for you, excluding Origin, of course? Oh, the final mountain with the invisible ledges. That is objectively the worst part in the game. I know I say objectively, like I'm an expert on this, but you know what? I feel like we can all agree that it's pretty bad. It took me quite a long amount of time. What's wrong with furries? Not a lot's wrong with a lot of them. They're majority of them are pretty chill people. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Some of the nicest and most genuine people I've ever met in my life have been furries. I'm not ashamed to admit it because the stigma around furries nowadays on the internet is getting to incredible levels of ridiculousness. Like, Jesus. There are definitely some weird folk. It attracts a lot of weird people, but there's a lot of cool, chill people as well. Hello. Sorry I'm not saying hello to everyone, because usually on streams I do that, but this is kind of an exception because I'm having two bigger Grey Wolf fan. Thank you so much for the follow. Because I'm trying to look at a separate community post that I made as well as the chat at the same time. I would like to not fall down from here. What were some channels that inspired you to make a channel, and why did you admire those channels? I think I answered this on a podcast, by the way. So for those of you who don't know, I was just recently on a podcast by the name of, god damn it, Cube Cave. Cube Cave is the name of the podcast. It's run by a guy called Josh Defied who contacted me. And I was like, cool, I've never done this kind of thing before, and I was a bit nervous, and I feel like that will kind of show when it comes out. But Abdullah, thank you for the follow. Upside Down Boy, what is your wisdom? My wisdom is sleep at the right time, make the most of your day, and just enjoy the little things in life. But yeah, about this podcast, we just kind of ended up talking about like a bunch of different things. Is your icon? Yeah, it's my icon is like a Walf. I call it the Walf because I kind of like to treat it as a separate species, just for, you know, shits and gigs. And no, okay, there we go. Thank you for the subscription. But yeah, hopefully that'll be coming out. They're still editing that podcast, but I've answered a lot of questions. Hey, not that many questions, but I've answered like some of the big ones on that podcast, and it's a pretty cool time. Can you please strap a loaf of bread to your leg and say bread leg on Facecam? I don't even have a Facecam. However, what I've wanted to do is to make like a little virtual tuber rig. I know everybody is doing it. Everybody's doing the virtual tuber thing now. For some reason, it just started booming. But I had the idea to do so before it kind of blew up, because I think the icon in the bottom right would kind of like, it's just a bit of a natural progression, isn't it? Like, we have the little Walf in the bottom right, and then next thing you know, he's like moving around and stuff. Will you play Among Us? I have done one Among Us stream, and it was so chaotic I'll never do it again, but it was pretty fun. You can watch the VOD if you really want to on Twitch. The link is in the description. You are the face cam. Did you ever thought about possibly being a furry? Not really. I don't think it's my thing. I don't think it's my kind of thing. I don't really have as much of... I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I do enjoy some good, like, anthropomorphic animal designs, if they're done well. But, like, I'm not, like, obsessed or interested in those kinds of characters to the point where I'd like call myself a furry. Just for me, it's just like as much as I enjoy other things that I find enjoyable. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just regular enjoyment. Favorite Warrior Cats character, if any? Man, I never got into Warrior Cats as a kid. I was more of like a Harry Potter and Spiderwick and I'm not riding the snake. Narnia. I read a few of those. What other books did I read? I don't know. How is your day? Day is going pretty good. I only got 2 hours of sleep, but it really doesn't feel like it. Heck, J.K. Rowling, gross human being. I know, but if you can't separate the art from the artist, that's honestly like that's okay. But for me, I can do that, so I choose. That's kind of my choice. I'm not gonna knock anyone for like not supporting those works, but also there was a PS5 game that they revealed. Looked kind of cool. Harry Potter game. It's a shame that they released that at a pretty bad time when everybody is just pissed off at J.K. Rowling for good reason. How much time do you spend animating? I really don't animate, but I would like to get into animation. Do some like basic stuff, like you guys ever watch like Bird or what's the dude's name who makes the really wholesome animations? I know that's very vague. I just know that there's a guy who makes really simple animations. They're usually pretty wholesome. And KK? No. KK's animations are anything but simple. They're like on another level. Favorite Harry Potter character then? Crap. I don't actually know. I mean, I think Sirius Black is the one that everybody enjoys. Mad Eye Moody. Aim Kid? No, not Aim Kid. Aim Kid's amazing, but it's not Aim Kid. Okay, let me just scroll through my subs and try and find it. I am subscribed to them. What is their name? Oh, Danny Casale. Danny Casale. If that's how you pronounce it. I hope that's how you pronounce it. A bit toasty? No. You can look him up if you want to. I will type it in the chat for you all. So that's kind of like what I'm going for, I guess. But I don't want to like copy off of people. I just want to see if I can give my own spin to it. One of the questions I got on my my post was, do you like cheese? Oh, and also bread. You know, that's funny because I got recommended this video yesterday for a 17th century recipe that involved old bread and old cheese. Those are like the two main ingredients. It's weird seeing this question now after I watched that video, but damn. Kind of hit me in the relatability, if you know what I mean. Will you make merch? Absolutely. There's no doubt merch will happen. Why are you ignoring me? I'm not trying to ignore anyone. If it is coming off that way, then I'm sorry, but there's a lot to focus on right now, and I'm looking at like two different things. So it's just one of those streams. When I get done with the posts, when the questions on this post, want to enter. What were your favorite childhood TV shows? Have you ever seen Total Drama? You know, Total Drama was like one of the shows that like I completely missed.
Oh.
Thank you, Red Fox, for the donation. Right. Oh, this is not good. We've almost won. Whoppa.
Hello there.
Oh.
Here we go. I think we've got it. Yeah, there we go. "22 wins. All right. Alright, let's go back in. What do you think of the Ekum Bokum meme is actually a pretty good question. Also, I'll get back to the childhood shows question. Ekum Bokum. It was cool to begin with, because I think Too Many Snacks is like a spin-off channel, or like the second channel of a creator I used to follow called Two Snacks, and they made cool little animations based off Two Best Friends Play, except they were like ponies. I know that sounds weird. But I was kind of drawn to the animation style. At some point, I was like, dang, okay. They make some cool stuff. They started getting into like they started doing some cool 2D models. And now they've come back, and I think they're doing like the Ekum Bokum stuff. And I admire the animations themselves. They have a lot of like charm to them. But I feel like the meme, as in how people are like treating it as a meme, is bringing out the worst in meme culture, because all of like 90% of the edits are so lazy. I'm gonna say it right now, they're so lazy. And I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of this. My most recent video is just, it's just a song over the skull saying something. It's just, there's a lot of potential. And what I found is that people will take a meme and they will make a video every hour with a different sound effect. Like, the only difference is the sound effect. And they get like thousands of views. It's I don't know, at least with my video, I just kind of I just wanted to make it a bit of an in-joke because I use Rickroll way too often. So I guess it has some significance, but like, I don't know. I've gotten a bit jaded when it comes to meme culture, honestly.
Hello there.
What is your favorite meme? I don't have a favorite meme. Wish I did. I feel like jazz. Ooh. Oh, yes! Yes, I do. I'm a fan of jazz fusion. Will you play Portal 2 on stream? I've already played Portal 2. Beat the game. Single player and co-op. What is my favorite game? My favorite game is Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It came out in 1995. It's a cool JRPG with really cool mechanics and a great soundtrack. I also answered this in my 100k sub special. Are you reading this question? Yes, I am. And also, somebody also asked about my childhood shows. I watched a lot of Cartoon Network. Powerpuff Girls, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was one I really enjoyed. Samurai Jack, My Life as a Teenage Robot, all that good stuff, like late 90s, early 2000s kind of stuff. What is your thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts franchise? I tried to get into the first game. and I was like preparing myself for the complicated plot, but nobody told me that like in the first 5 hours of gameplay there is pretty much no plot, and so I think I dropped the game at some point. Do you have any experience with animation software? I think I used Flash once, and I didn't actually make anything of value. What's your favorite music? I love funky stuff. Why do you think you are underrated? I don't think I said I was underrated. Do you like Risk of Rain 2? Yes, especially with friends. Thoughts on Nintendo handhelds? Which is the best in your opinion? I'm a fan of the GBA. I gotta hand it to the GBA. It had a great library. Amazing library of games. Why are you so chill? I don't know. That's not really something I can really... It's not something I can really comment on. Have you ever played Among Us? Of course. Of course, who hasn't played Among Us? It's free, it's accessible, and on PC it's cheap. We've all played it, and it's even gotten to the point where I don't want to play Among Us anymore because it's just, I've like, okay, I've seen what there is to see. I don't know. It's just, I do enjoy the game. I just prefer other games over it. Do I feel tired? Yes, but I also feel very awake at the same time. Now let's take a look at this Q&A post. Can you scream? No, that would not be very chill. Are you a weeb? Was one of the questions that I actually answered in the podcast, so I won't go over that. Why do you keep coming up in my recommended? Is a good question. Probably because you watched one of my videos. I can't tell you how many times I keep getting the same comment. Why did you appear in my recommended? It's because you watched one of my videos. YouTube is just like that sometimes. Like you'll watch a video from someone and you'll get recommended their entire catalog. Just gotta accept it. It happens to me too. Like, I'll just watch like one meme from a guy, and then I'll get recommended everything by them. Algorithm is whack. This has been a thing for a while. Will you make a plushie? Yes, I really hope to at some point. Can you say long live Leopard Runner? I mean, I already said it. Point. If you tame a Walf, does it become a dag or a dog? I don't think it can tame a Walf. It's your fault if I'm stick bugged. What's your favorite indie game? Ori and the Blind Forest. Probably. Hollow Knight is, well actually, it's probably Celeste. Grey Walf is a beast. He is untamable! Are you a furry? No. Thoughts on the Grey Walf Discord server? The Grey Walf Discord server is amazing. You should all join it. Laru Kit. Considering giving me his GBA, and I also found a store that sells Game Boy stuff for $10 each. That is a steal. Go for it. I would recommend Zelda the Minish Cap, Golden Sun, Fire Emblem. Just the one that's just called Fire Emblem. Pretty good. Metroid Fusion, Metroid Zero Mission, Advance Wars, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. How often do you stream on YouTube? Not that much, honestly. Do you have a Discord? Yes. It's discord.gg/greywalf. So, if I just actually... I've never tried this before, but...
Hello there.
See if that works. Will you become a VTuber? Is a good question. More cat power. Thank you so much for the follow. Car reveal when? I don't think you guys want to see my car. It's kind of old. How many pineapples do you think you could eat in a single day? Probably none. I don't really go out of my way to eat pineapples, so I'd probably just refuse. What brand flavor of toothpaste do you use? I don't know. I just get like the teeth whitening ones because they'll make me feel better about myself. You know, the ones from Colgate, which Anthony Fantano uses apparently. I use the same toothpaste as Anthony Fantano. Best Star Wars movie. I guess at this point you could say that Empire Strikes Back is the best. But I have a soft spot for Return of the Jedi. Is anyone or anything watching you through your window? Sure hope not. And if they are, they're probably just pissed at how loud I am. Or are you reading chat while playing Getting Over It? I've played this game a lot of times. Get more sleep, that is not a question, that's a threat. Gosh, I'm scared now. Let's look at some more comments. You like chocolate. What is your favorite brand? Lindt. Lindt is the best brand of chocolate. Fight me. Somebody actually asked if I'll do a feet reveal. Why did you leave me? How old am I in Shrek movies? Oh god. The Shrek is 90 minutes long, right? What's your favorite video you ever made? I really love the Car Shearer dance one. The Carson Shearer dance. You feel like you're being watched. I mean, technically I am being watched right now by about 70 something people. So, yes. King Emperor Doom. Hello. I wonder what the last stream I might have seen you on was. What's your favorite drink? Probably like Lipton Peach Iced Tea. Specifically the kind from Turkey, my home country. Because I don't know why, but the Lipton Iced Tea here is different from the one in Turkey. Will you do an elbow reveal? I already did! Gosh. You should watch my 100k special. I did all of that. What's your favorite retro game? I mean, my favorite game is from 1995. It is Chrono Trigger. I'm from Turkey too! Selam. What happens when you achieve the golden pot? I stop streaming Getting Over It. Basically. I should go and check out some previous questions people asked. Why'd you start YouTube? I started YouTube because I just wanted to put weird videos I made out into the world. And then somehow they like caught on, and I really was not expecting it. I made one video, and then the one video just kind of like blew up. Oh. Mussolini, Hitler, and Stalin do a battle, who would win? Honestly, I'll leave that question to someone who's more historically informed. I mean, technically, I guess 2 of them lost, so... What happens if you ride the snake? Do you guys want to see me ride the snake? Dogs or cats? Dogs, but I do want to own a cat. They're pretty equal in my eyes. Question, why did she leave? I promise to get a good night's sleep. Don't ride the snake. People asked if a Walf mug will be made. That'll probably be the first bit of, please stop. Thoughts on Nintendo removing the So Long Gay Bowser line? Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Do you have any advice for small YouTubers? My advice would be... See, a lot of, I guess, the success that I've had is because of luck. And that's why I can't give the best advice, because, you know, you gotta be aware of that. And, I'm really glad that I got lucky. But also, like, I don't know, like, how things would have fared if the algorithm didn't pick me up. What I'd say, however, is try to, well, what's worked for me in the past with some videos is like trying to think outside the box a bit. Depends on the kind of content you do, but try to like set yourself apart in some way. That's what people are looking for. They're not looking for 10 people who do the exact same thing. They're looking for one person who does a thing in a different way than what everyone else is doing, and possibly even just better than what everyone else is doing. Rest in peace, Gay Bowser. So long, Gay Bowser, Gay Bowser. Why'd you become a YouTuber? Because I started noticing that I was getting traction on some of my videos, so I was like, you know what, I'll devote myself to this, I suppose. Guess this is what I'm doing now. They straight washed Bowser. Why I'm boycotting Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Grey Wolf body pillow, never. Oh shit. There we go. I am winning.
Oh no.
So, a few more questions from this post. Will you make more Rick Astley posts was one of the questions, and yes. I do realize that there was a big trend of like Rick Astley, like never gonna give you up edits, like really short ones that would be around like less than 10 seconds, but I plan to do something different. I feel like I still have some original ideas that I could do. Leopard Runner, I have no idea what that means. Why you so cute? Oh. Thank you for the $10 donation. How is that even a readable username? Is that a readable username? I actually have 2 more Rick Astley videos in mind, but they're not gonna be like, I don't know. They're not gonna be like short, just kind of gimmicky videos. They're gonna be like fully fledged out. It's Al, dummy. I know it's Al. I know it's Al. Gosh. Let's look at another question. I think that's it. Somebody asked how old I am. I'm 22. People are asking me what my real name is. Do you prefer broccoli steamed or cold? People prefer cold broccoli? I'm sorry? What? I don't know. I don't know what Tall Star and Jake are. Can somebody... Pure Daisy, I'm gonna have to say no to that question. Do you like creepypastas? I was never really into creepypastas. The one that I guess I'm more familiar with than anything that I got into was Ben Drowned, but even then, not very into it. Cereal or milk first? Cereal first! Favorite movie? I love watching the Indiana Jones films, the original 3. Not Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't have like a favorite movie per se, but like in terms of films that I love to enjoy, I mean love to watch, just to have some fun. I just put on, have a blast. It's good old Jonesy. Please, more YTP. More YTP is on the way. YTPs are on the way, don't worry. It's just we're currently going through a bit of a slower period in the channel, I suppose you could say. How do you get the golden pot? You gotta win the game 50 times. So far, we're almost halfway. What's your favorite part of being a content creator? The community. Fucking I'm like, making a Discord was one of the best things I probably have ever done. It's just given me so many opportunities to meet new people and connect with people who are watching my videos, get direct feedback, you know, grow a community of genuine people who are all chill for the most part. You know, sometimes you gotta get a bit rowdy. And you do Rick Astley, but there is no lyrics. You can probably find that. It's called Never Gonna Give You Up Instrumental. Will you ever do an Over the Hedge YTP? I think there are a few channels who specialize in doing Pixar/DreamWorks related videos. Like if you've heard of a channel called Bosch, they do like mini YouTube poops. Basically, it lasts like 40 seconds. Guy posts daily, and they're all based around Pixar and DreamWorks movies. So I don't know if I really want to step in that territory. Fave song. I have a lot of favorite songs. It's difficult to choose. Who Wants to Live Forever by Queen. Freaking Fire and Rain by the dude's name, James Taylor. Yes, I love that song. If I Ain't Got You, Alicia Keys. What's... There's another song. It's slipping my mind. Go your own way. Fleetwood Mac. Goodbye, Lasaye. Lasaye. Why'd you name your YouTube Grey Wealth? It's a bit of a long story, but basically it's because of a me. You can find more details in my 100k sub video. Who would you consider to be the best bass player? In terms of bass players, I look up to Victor Wooten a lot. Honestly. Like, I believe there's this one video in which he does like an Amazing Grace cover, and it's just like fantastic. Victor Wooten, fantastic. Why are you trying to get the golden drugs? Have you ever heard of Quistov? Rickroll, but the AI continuously tries to generate the music. That has also already been done. Please do not spam the chat. There we go. Thank you for the kind words, Jaden. I don't know what Quistov YouTube poop is. No spamming. Why aren't you restreaming from Twitch? To YouTube, because you're not allowed to multi-stream when you're an affiliate. And this is the only game that I really play on YouTube anyway. What's your favorite video game? It's Chrono Trigger. Look it up. It's an amazing game. Hey, to stick roll, my friends, thank you for making that video. No problem, honestly. Like, I don't know if I should, you know, I'm kind of like thinking maybe I should have put a watermark on it, but then again, I really don't know. Playing very dangerously. Bosch or Mr. Mango Head? Mango Head. Although Mango Head is definitely copying Bosch's style right now, which I don't know how I feel about that. Because now they're just the same. Kind of. They make the same type of video. So, at this point, I guess I'm gonna have to say neither, because I'm not a huge fan of the type of videos they do. I mean, I respect them, and I enjoy them. It's just not like my preferred style, I guess. What's the first drummer that comes to mind? Probably Phil Collins. My dad used to play me a lot of Phil Collins when I was a kid. Oh. What's the first guitarist that comes to mind? Slash or Angus Young, probably. How much do you hate Rickroll? I love Rickrolls. I don't care. It's kind of made a bit of a comeback. Wealth plays Mario Kart with Wealth children when? What is that message? Dave Mustaine or Buckethead in terms of guitar skill? Not familiar with either. Honestly, I'm more of a Metallica guy. when it comes to like when it comes to thrash metal, so I don't know about. I haven't listened to a lot of Megadeth at all. I mean, Dave Mustaine was in Metallica at some point. Does Chrono Trigger is your favorite game? Have you played Chrono Cross? No. Apparently, it's a pretty different game, although it's in the same continuity. So, it apparently focuses on alternate dimensions rather than alternate times, which is really cool. Stream feels really empty without the bops. Does it really? Dang. Sad to hear. But that's what the Twitch streams are for, I suppose. What do you think about Rammstein? Rammstein is cool. Rammstein good. With a lot of foreign bands, I just tend to really focus on the musical aspects of it and not focus on the lyrics. I just usually, even with like English songs, sometimes I just ignore the lyrics, and I'm more of a melody guy. Did you ever the original Game Boy or just the Advance? I just had an Advance, but it was like a golden limited edition Minish Cap GBA SP. I have a test tomorrow. What's the quadratic formula? Shit. Isn't it like it's like x to the power of 2 and fuck, what was it? The actual fuck. X, Y, A, B, or something. What's the quadratic formula? I haven't done math in ages. Don't be racist. I am a building. Please stop spamming that. What are your thoughts on old memes starting to become popular again? I mean, a lot of times some of them are used kind of ironically, like the impact font made a big resurgence. Hey Gary, what's 1 trillion to the 10th power? Too high of a number for me to count. 2. A2 equals B2 plus C2. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I remember. The only reason I remember that is because my math teacher showed me a really shitty rap video on YouTube. He showed my class, and it was just this terrible song about how to calculate the area of a triangle, or the sides of a triangle. 6 plus 9 equals 69. You watch American football? I'm not really a sport person. The only sport I watch is tennis when the Australian Open happens, which is usually in January. Dream American football. What made you want to play this game again? It's not really that I came back to this game, just that I never got. Other things got in the way of me playing this game. Just videos I had to make, projects I've been working on. By the way, big shout out to Al for working on the new video with me, which I've teased. You guys remember that that community post that I made where it was like the 3 notes in the keyboard? It was like the 3 notes in the keyboard, and I was like, soon. That's still coming out. Do I have RTX? No. What is your least favorite video game? I don't think I can think of my least favorite video game. One that I just did not enjoy. Oh. I legitimately have no idea. I gotta say, there was a GBA port of the very first LEGO Star Wars that was pretty shit. I remember getting angry at that. Have you ever seen Chris Hemsworth with your bare eyes? No, but I've seen a celebrity with my bare eyes. It was a cool story. A high profile actor. It was very cool, but I'm not gonna like spill the deets. Hello people, hello everyone. Sorry, I haven't been reading out the names of everyone because I got so distracted. What is the definition of E? Oh man, one of my favorite videos that I've made. Is your name Gary? No, and I'm glad it's not. No offense to people whose names are Gary, by the way. Okay, heading back in. We are back in, baby. Wealth, can you make a Tunuk Tun video one day? I was here for world record. Did you join in time? I guess so. What color is your toothbrush? It's blue. Although it just varies. I honestly don't care about the color of toothbrushes. I'm wondering if anyone actually does. Like, do you specifically pick up a certain color toothbrush? I guess if you're like living with a lot of people, you kind of want to color code them, maybe. Greywolf X Varg Skillick Thor Joel. I don't even know how that would even happen. I mean, I would love that. Because I do like I'm not a huge Vinesauce fan. I'm not like super dedicated. But I really do enjoy watching their stream highlights. Watching their streams if they're ever actually streaming. Although again, because they're bigger streamers, it's a bit hard to actually talk to them. Nuki Nuki. What is your age? Did you watch Sausage Party? No, and I'm scared to. I'm scared to watch Sausage Party. And you start making videos. If we're talking about like just ever, probably sometime around 2009, 2008, when I started making little shitty YouTube poops, or at least tried to make them on Windows Movie Maker. It was a good time. And then I started doing videos for actual like school projects in middle school. And then I actually I got Vegas in high school, and I started making like more detailed videos as projects. I continued doing that throughout high school, and then yeah, that's basically it. Like, just kind of like worked my way through there, and then I started making memes last year. Is Australia real? Yes, it is. Fortunately. Can you make a YouTube with Windows Movie Maker? I'll have to find like, I'll have to get I'll have to get my hands on Windows XP. Probably. Do you speak any languages besides English? Yes, Turkish is my second language. I grew up in Turkey for 16 years of my life. Do you prefer mayo or mustard? Yeah, I feel like mayo is more versatile. Like you can use it as a substitute for a fat, like if you're frying something, like with bread. You can if it's a good flavored mayo, you can just even spread it on bread and eat it like that. You can use it on sandwiches. Good with fruit and veggies. You know. I guess. Mustard on the other hand, a bit more situational. You're like Dijon and wholemeal. Wholemeal? No, whole seed. Whole seed mustard. Favorite show / series. I actually didn't mention this before, but I'm a huge. I was a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Probably my favorite cartoon or animated series. My favorite anime would have to be Cowboy Bebop. One that I've had the best experience watching. And I guess that answers the question. Yes, I do watch anime, but I'm not a huge watcher of it. Your favorite emoji? I don't know. The one that I keep using is the eye emoji, like the 2 eyes. I use that all the time. And even then, like, I don't like using emojis a lot. Like, when they were first starting to become a thing, I was like, no, I'm gonna be a purist and I will only use like actual keyboard characters and not this emoji shit. Plant emoji gang. Will he ever go on cold ones? I'm actually in Australia, so maybe. Honestly, if I get that big, it wouldn't be too difficult, but currently I think they're not really doing anything because of COVID. I honestly don't know where this channel's gonna go. It might even, like... It really depends on if I can make videos consistently enough, because that's what it's about on YouTube, is consistency. Which I am bad at. Will you do a face reveal? Probably not for a long time, if ever. What's your favorite? Least favorite movie? God. I mean, in recent memory, Cats was pretty bad. The musical. Was your favorite movie? I've answered this before, but Indiana Jones, the original trilogy. All 3 of those movies. Even Temple of Doom. Yes. Turkey on a sandwich or ham? Ham. Ham is my choice. Did you subscribe to PewDiePie? Yes, although I don't really watch his content anymore. There was a point in time in which at which I did, which was not while he was doing gaming videos, but like when he was just starting to do like meme review and Lawai. That's when, oh, what the hell? I've never actually gotten up to this spot before. What? What the shit? Favorite story-heavy game? Final Fantasy VI probably has to have one of the best stories in video game history. So I'm gonna go with that. Actually really impressive for 1994. They made something of that caliber. I still think it's like one of the best stories. One of the best JRPG stories. Or just RPG stories in general. Can you speak Turkish for the stream? Shit, I almost took the stick. Did you ever play Metal Gear? Metal Gear. Yes. Yes, I've played the first Metal Gear, the first Metal Gear and the first 4 Metal Gear Solids. Turkey is the worst common meat. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, honestly. Have you played any of the Halo games? I have played Halo Reach and Halos 1 through 3. I'm currently just waiting for ODST to come out on PC because that's how I'm being exposed to them. I never had an Xbox and I never will own an Xbox. I'm just... I don't really see a reason to at this point. PC Master Race! ODST is my favorite Halo. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because that's the next one they're gonna put out on the Master Chief Collection on PC. Favorite food? Pizza, because of how versatile it is, mainly. I know it's a very normie answer to say pizza, but really, so customizable. I mean, then again, so are sandwiches. But what do I know? Do you have a Nintendo Switch? Yes. Occasionally, I stream Tetris 99, and I make it to like the top 10 sometimes. Cool. It's a very tense game. Smash. I've done Smash streams. What is your ringtone? My ringtone used to be like the Metal Gear codec call thingy. That sound, because I was that much of a nerd. Then again, I lived in Turkey, and when it comes to like video game media and a lot of other Western media, Turkey's kind of living under a rock. Or like, that's how it was when I was living there. So, do you prefer conversational chat or a Q&A chat? Actually, what I was expecting to do was actually to read out. I wasn't actually expecting people to bombard me with questions this stream, and don't worry, it's a good thing. But I was actually, the reason why I put Q&A in the chat is because I made a Q&A post about a week or two ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I was like, shit, I didn't answer all these questions, so I'll just do them on stream, just so I can fulfill the promise, I suppose. What's your opinion on bananas? Bananas are good. Will you change game? Not for this stream. Not for this stream. Early bird or night owl? I've honestly become more of a night owl recently. I'm new here. What type of videos do you do? I honestly, my main content is comprised of memes and other edits intended to make people laugh. But honestly, this is kind of a channel where I just kind of post whatever I want, whatever I find would be entertaining, hopefully to people. Hopefully something people will enjoy. Something I enjoy making, you know, just finding a balance. Oi, Josuke, you want a banana? What's your favorite video? The Car Shearer dance one. It's called Car Shearer Superstar Saga. Go and search it now. Click on my channel. Go to videos. Scroll down. Find the Car Shearer Superstar Saga video. Watch it. Leave a like and a comment if you like it. I'm kidding. Do you like cheese? Yes. Cheese is good.
Oh no.
Sheet. What's your favorite kind of cookie? What if you've already watched the video? Then I want to thank you for watching my favorite video, because I don't know. It's performed like well enough. I'm content with it, but I put way too much freaking effort into the video, and and maybe I just caught. Maybe I was just a bit late to the meme, but it kind of blew up on Twitter, so I'm glad for that. So it's somehow it got paid off in a way. What is your favorite car? I am not a car person. What is a car? What are car? What car? The fuck is a car? What is your editing program? I use Vegas. Vegas Pro. I think they're on version like 18 right now, and I am on 14. I'm kind of behind. Oh, car shearer. Ah, I see. True. What's your IQ?
Get nasty over there, boy.
Honestly, I've never taken a test,
Going down
so I have
the
no
road
idea.
feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad.
Favorite film director outside of Spielberg and Lucas.
And I ain't going to be treated this way.
And I haven't gotten this song in a long time. So if you're so good at this game, what is the name /H/address/personal ID of the protagonist? I'm pretty sure his name is... What the fuck was his name? He has a name. What's his name? It tells you. It tells you in the game. Grande or Dull and Dark? I'm gonna go with neither. I'm gonna say Flying Kitty. I'm gonna say number 1. When it comes to like memes and shit, those guys are kings. Although I was Team Grande, like, until I think the beginning of this year. Poor Grande. I mean, I think a lot of people got pissed at him, or like started making fun of him for his content. I guess a lot of people started just picking on the picking up on the fact that like a lot of his videos were just like blank but Minecraft. But I mean, that's kind of like what his channel is all built on, and so, you know, humor is really subjective. A lot of creators, Ditzy Flama was also a notable one. Oh, Diogenes, that's his name, right there, see? Diogenes. So, yeah, there's been a lot of criticism of whether, like, at some point in time, there was a lot of criticism about whether or not popular creators like Ditzy Flama or Grande were funny enough. We're like, where's the funny? Gosh, this is so cringe. And just a lot of criticism around what memes are funny and which ones aren't. It was just a bit of a mess. What's the name of this game? This game is Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. What's the ID of your channel name and logo? Well, the channel name I've explained countless times, but it was because of me. And the icon, I just kind of wanted to draw a little wolf thingy, and then it kind of evolved and it formed into what it is today. Say goodbye. Do you like Subway? Subway's cool. Although a lot of people hate Subway.
No.
I've heard. I do admire his forearm strength. There we go. Best YTP ever made. I don't want to answer that question. Do you mostly read the short questions instead of the long questions? Not really. I just kind of like, so after I read the question, I sort of focus on the game a lot more while trying to answer it, and then I go back and look at the questions after I'm done. What is actually at the top? Space. You'd have 1,000 1,000 pounds of any type of food, what would you get? Burrito. Can you answer this question? Yes. How's life? What kind of wolf are you? Have you ever played the Euro Truck Simulator? Life is good. Well, the wolf is a Welf. I'm not Welf, but I'm also Welf. But also, I'm not the Welf. Favorite Indiana Jones movie? Crap, it's like a tie between Raiders and Last Crusade. I'm gonna... probably Raiders. Probably gonna have to go with Raiders. I need to rewatch Last Crusade, because maybe that might actually be my favorite. Do you read webtoons? I do not. I don't really read a lot of webcomics and whatnot. I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to go with Indiana Jones. Lara Croft is cool and all, but I don't know. Do you like Star Wars? Yeah, I was bullied for liking Star Wars in Turkey for some reason. I don't know why. How much sleep did you get last night? You're not gonna believe this. 2 hours. And I feel just fine. What is your favorite food? This has already been answered. Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? Crap. I mean, we're comparing apples and oranges here. Could we have a Chrono Trigger stream in the future? Yes! That will happen. Wait, when is Chrono Trigger release date? Oh man, it's already passed. I think it was the 25th anniversary of Chrono Trigger this year, in March. I missed it! What is your favorite meme? 2 people in a row asked that. I don't have a favorite meme. I like to keep my mind open. You like cheese? Yes, I do. Have you been noticed in public by any way? By any fans before? No, because I like to remain anonymous. Although there was this one Discord server that I joined, and they were like, wait a minute, somebody just posted one of your videos. I was like, oh, okay. Who is your favorite Avenger? Thor. Going with Thor, even though his movies weren't good, except for Ragnarok, which is my favorite MCU movie. I think, like... yeah, like... somewhere around, like... Ragnarok-ish, Thor. Pretty good. Did Last Jedi deserve the hate? Difficult one. Probably need to rewatch it, even though I really just... you know, the thing about the sequel trilogy is that I don't really have a desire to rewatch them. They're just not that interesting to me, honestly. Like, I'd be more interested in watching the prequels than the sequels. All because of the terrible planning. That's what killed the sequel trilogy, was the planning. There was none. There were like 3 different outcomes of what Rey's true identity was supposed to be. And they kept switching it, like... Any pets? Nope, but I wish. Do you ever want to speedrun a game? I'd love to speedrun this game. However, I suck at it. I love to speedrun a Castlevania game as well. I don't know which one, but they're pretty fun. If a bit difficult. Pay for the massacre of my family. Why are there so many murder-related questions? I don't want these. Can you wish me happy birthday even though it's in October? Happy freaking birthday to you. Opa. What are your thoughts on the Yandere dev drama? A bit complicated. It's like, I don't know if he'll ever be able to recover from these experiences, which, like, as much as we say he deserves it, like, he's also a human in the end. Like all of us, he's just a person. He's a very flawed person. But he has done some terrible shit as well. Like, I feel like he just apologized for anything at all that could put him on the path to, you know, being seen in a positive light, maybe in the public eye. Who knows? Maybe he can change. Are you a fan of Auntie Donna? Yes, I was just exposed to them a week ago or so, and I watched through their series of like the school, the high school skits, and they're freaking hilarious. I really do love the fact that like skit comedy has made a comeback on YouTube. It used to be like a big thing back in the day, you know, Smosh and shit. However, today's skit comedy is 10 times better than whatever that was. Got Gus Johnson, Sven Johnson, like you said, Auntie Donna, a bunch of other people. This one guy who's what's his name? Ryan George. Ryan George is the name of the channel that I'm thinking of. Caleb City is another good one. He's pretty funny. ProZD. He transitioned from being a Viner to whoa! Okay, that's never happened before. A Viner to just doing like longer skit thingies. And doing like just basic comedy that works. Have you ever played League? I haven't played League in ages, but I have not had very good experiences with League. Do you have any favorite albums? My favorite album has to be Who's Next by The Who, probably. That's what comes to mind, at least. I have a few favorite albums. I love Toto 4 by Toto. Thank you, Jacob, for the sub. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yes. Agent L12. I think a lot of like old YouTube poops, whoever like made those videos, shaped like kind of how my humor is. So I can't remember a lot of like older YouTube poop creators. Any fave Pink Floyd album? That's difficult. That is a difficult one because I don't want to be like, I just don't want to say like The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon, because they're the obvious choices. I need to re-listen to Animals, because a lot of people like that. And maybe then my opinion will change, but I think I have more of a connection to The Wall. That's what I'm gonna go with. Like Apex Legends. I haven't played that in a while. I just haven't really played a lot of Battle Royales. Yeah, they're still great choices. When I first listened to Dark Side of the Moon, I was just like, what? What is this? And then, you know, as I grew older, I started to, you know, my I guess my perception of music started to change, and I appreciate it a lot more now. Oh, Dark Side is fucking phenomenal. Yeah, I'm I'm not gonna let anyone tell me it's bad, because it isn't. Favorite PlayStation exclusive? Metal Gear Solid 3 and Shadow of the Colossus. Probably what I'm gonna have to go with. Shit. Do you like any grunge? I like Pearl Jam and Soundgarden. I haven't actually listened to Nirvana, but I've somehow listened to those other two. Soundgarden, I think. Does Soundgarden count as grunge? I think they do, right? Cause like eh? Kinda? What? Hmm. Yeah, but Pearl Jam is grunge, right? What would your reaction be if a dude with in a pot like popped in? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. That'd actually have to happen for me to know. I played Dishonored? Yes, I did. But I was back in the day when I played games like that. I was a save scummer, so I'd always like quick save before I did anything. So I feel like that kind of soiled my experience with the game a bit. I was going like for a full non-lethal run. I like to do in stealth games. I've done that in both Deus Ex games that I've played. I did that in Dishonored as well. Hey, Grey Lynn. What would your reaction be if the dude walked out of the pot and had legs? I wouldn't be surprised if this was a thing that happened in game. Wouldn't even be surprised. Hmm. Your favorite meme? Again, don't have one. I'm sorry that I have to say this to everyone who asks this question, but I really don't. Favorite game developer? Ooh. Ooh. Shit. That's a difficult one. A difficult one. You have any wisdom for growing YouTubers? I said this before, but try to find something, just anything to help you, like, distance yourself from other channels who are doing similar things to you. Like, maybe it's the approach you take in your videos, maybe it's your kind of humor, maybe it's... maybe you spend way too much time editing a 40-second video like I do. Maybe it's... I don't know, it's... There are a bunch of different routes you can take. Like if you do a Minecraft Let's Play number like 1347, like people aren't gonna watch that, unfortunately, especially with people like Dream growing. See, Dream is doing unique stuff because he's a speedrunner and he does stuff like the manhunts, Minecraft manhunts. Really cool. And really cool concept that I don't think a lot of people tried before, or you know, if any. So that's a really cool thing. And glad that he's growing because you know, kinda deserves it. Making such interesting content. What Mario and Luigi games have you played? I've played the first 3. Superstar Saga, Brothers in Time, and Bowser's Inside Story. Didn't get very far in the first and third games in the series, but I got pretty far through Partners in Time. What are your thoughts on JoJo memes? I think they can be pretty entertaining. JoJo is really quotable. Are you into any subjects? I guess you could, if music is a subject, you could count that. I'm a huge music theory nerd. And I like to learn as much about music theory as I possibly can. It's like the inner workings of stuff. Do you know Touhou Project? Yes, I have completed Touhou 6 to 9, but I haven't 1cc'd them. I don't know if you count that as beaten or not. You eat fish. Fish is good, yeah. Salmon, you know, pan-searing some salmon. It's a cool thing to do, to make food, and then you do with the food that you eat it, and then it's in your belly, and it gets digested, and you extract all the nutrients. Have I watched Code Geass? Yes, it's like Death Note but better. Adorable, you will 1cc. I don't know why, but I'm stuck on 10 for some reason, even though I find it to be kind of easy compared to the previous game. Most creative / original game? Without a doubt, it's Baba Is You, one of my favorite indie games. If you haven't checked out that game already, please do. It's so amazing and innovative and creative. Favorite Studio Ghibli film? Ghibli? Princess Mononoke. I feel like, yeah, that movie just, I don't know, it just sets its atmosphere through the visuals and the music so freaking well. And in fact, if there's anything I love in any kind of media, it's good atmosphere. It's the best. How many wins till Golden Pot? I think we're past 25 now. Will you ever stream Scrabble? No, but I might stream chess. There is actually a Golden Pot in this game. Fave indie game is probably Celeste, or Ori and the Blind Forest, or Cave Story, Shovel Knight, or Hollow Knight, or there are so many good indie games. In terms of like looking for quality games, you know, indies sort of the way to go nowadays, honestly. Why did a man fall into the river in Lego City? There was actually a guy who like made a theory video on why that was the case. Why did I get tagged on my server twice? Hmm. New people? Oh god, that is quite a number of Please don't spam. Click no, be honest. No, what I do is I just remove the window and I click yes, and I do the thing. There we go. I'm being honest. What do you think about Metal Gear Survive? Terrible, terrible decision by Konami. Fuck Konami. What's your favorite horror game? I believe, I've got to say, objectively, I think Resident Evil 7 is the best horror game ever made. Or one of. You know, if it's not the best, it's definitely one of. So that's my favorite. And also, I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil 1 remake that came out on the GameCube. Also very good. Although I haven't played the Resi 2 remake yet. I'm waiting till I get a new graphics card because I don't think my current one can support it. I've been playing CS:GO recently, an 8-year-old game, and somehow my PC crashes. Thoughts on Indiana Jones 5? I don't want it to happen. Just leave him alone. Leave Harrison Ford alone. Unless he wants to do it, of course, but I don't know if he, he wants to do it. How's life, bro? Life is going okay. Wishing that I answered a lot of the questions earlier in the stream. We're still doing Civ 5 today. Oh, are we? I mean, we could, yes. Which champ did you main in LoL? Honestly, I'm not even like embarrassed about this because I guess she's kind of like a pretty common or plain pick, but I liked Miss Fortune because she was just easy to comprehend. And I am terrible at League. I will say this right now, I'm not a fan of MOBAs. Ever played Jump King? Yes, I did a 5-part stream on my Twitch channel, and it was hell. But I beat the game. Ever played any of the old Battlefields? I mean, if you called 3 old, then yes, I suppose. If you'd have any job, what would you want? I want my old job back. I lost my job due to COVID, and that's kind of what made me focus on this channel a lot, because I was like, gosh, what do I do now? But yeah, I was watching? No, I was stay away from LOL. Every game makes you age 5 years. It's the same with CS:GO, I suppose. But I've been playing that a lot more, and what I've realized that it's the people you come across, and just the wide, because it's such a competitive game that hinges so much on how like each person can individually handle, not only like together as in a team, but handle themselves. Like they got a clutch. They're gonna, you know, and like in matchmaking, especially like lower ranks, you'll come across people with such widely differing skill levels that it can become frustrating. So what you gotta do is you gotta find a 5-stack, and then you can play, and then it's good. I do believe Counter-Strike in general is a very well designed game. Just like, I'm not talking about just CS:GO, but people are probably either tryhard douches or useless trolls. Thankfully I'm in Australia, so like I don't have to hear Russians screaming like I did in Turkey. But I've actually met some pretty like nice people on CS:GO. It's been weird. May Skyrim be on your list of content? Okay, I'm not going to keep this a secret. I am going to do a Skyrim stream series starting November 11th, 2021. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find every single Skyrim mod I can possibly load onto the game and play the game that way and try to beat it. Every single mod that I possibly can. 10 years worth of mods since the game came out on November 11th, 2011. Meeting chill people in CSGO and League is the best. I agree. They're just rays of sunshine in a dark and damp, whatever you want to call them. Ricardo Milos would totally beat PewDiePie. That's over a year. That is over a year, but I'm planning ahead, you know? I'm planning ahead. Gotta hype it, you know? Remember when Breath of the Wild was teased? Like 2014? And it took like 3 years for it to come out, and they kept like giving an update every year. Have a fun time getting all that running together. Yeah, well, obviously, there's gonna be a lot of incompatibility, so I'll just... That's why I'm saying as many as I possibly can, because having incompatibilities and not being able to even run the game means playing it isn't even possible, so... Why is this in my recommended? Probably because you watched one of my videos. You might want to check through my channel and see which one you watched. I've made quite a few that there's a chance that you might have come across. If you watch meme content or have been shared any memes in the past. Did you ever get an unfair ban? No, actually. I feel like I've behaved okay. Tech issues? Do we have a tech issue? Oh, stick bug. See? See? Finally! Yes! See, there's a reason why I appear in people's recommended. Opinion on the presidential elections this year. Go vote, please. If you're 18 or over, please go vote and just... Yeah, just do that. Kind of need it right now. Because even here in Australia, like, everybody's just kind of focused on how America is doing, politics-wise. I really don't want to get into that. All I'm gonna say is, yeah, just do that. Kind of need a bit of change in the world right now. Hopefully you guys can change it for the better. Do you have a good question I can ask? I don't know. Favorite thing about being a YouTuber? Community. I've answered this before, but you guys are fucking great! Thank you for all the support you guys have given me. I really wish that I could reach out to you guys a lot more, and but for some reason, performance-wise videos haven't been doing so well recently. I guess it's just the differing amount of content. It just kind of happens with meme channels, but what I'm trying to do is just create, you know, more of a... You know how you watch a Grande meme or a Dolan Dark meme and you know it's a Grande meme and a Dolan Dark meme. Flying Kitty meme. Try to give it some sort of a... You know, put my presence into it. It sounds weird. I'm not trying to come off as like braggy or anything. I don't know. That's just kind of what I want to do with my channel. What do I think about furries? I think there's the hate for furries is overblown. You subscribe because memes. Thank you. There will be more memes to come. Don't worry. I upload sometimes like about a week, like about every week.
Oh no.
Sometimes I upload a bit more consistent, like I don't know. I think I've got one scheduled for later tomorrow. Yeah, what time is it? Oh yeah, it's definitely tomorrow for people in the US. Got one scheduled for tomorrow, and I've got one scheduled for the 25th of this month. That's not a week. That's 4 days apart. But yeah, sometimes I'll take longer breaks in between videos. Like you'll see like 2-week long breaks, and hopefully like that isn't too troubling to you guys because I still exist. You play TF2. What are your thoughts on the aimbotter situation? I absolutely hate it, and Valve needs to do something even though they only have 2 people working on the game. I love TF2. TF2 is one of my favorite shooters. Just such a good time all the time, except when people are aimbotting.
No.
Great plans. I'm still making music still up. Yes, in fact, remember just like a minute ago when I mentioned a video coming out on the 25th? Yeah, if you guys can keep a secret, it's a cover of Megalovania, but it's not like any other one that I've ever seen. It's a completely different Megalovania cover than anything you probably will have listened to, so. What? Thank you for the €2 donation, by the way. Yeah, by the way, it's 7 minutes long. It's a 7-minute long cover. So, hope your ass is prepared. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know why the messages aren't being super chatted. I think there's a limit to super chat, and I don't think there should be. Let me see if I can edit that. Huh. I don't know if I can do it from the stream menu. Hoppa. You're planning on making... Yes, I want to make a video on the crazy hamburger guy. I really want to make a video on the crazy hamburger guy. I just really hope that I'm not too late to it, because like I said, I have a lot of things planned. I pre-plan a lot of memes to release at certain dates, and sometimes I'll even delay them because I just need more time. Fave game franchise, Zelda. Legend of Zelda and Metal Gear Solid are my favorite video game franchises because they just consistently deliver quality. Although, not really Metal Gear Solid nowadays because, you know, they're kind of lacking the dude who made it quality in the first place. And also Metal Gear Solid 4 wasn't that amazing, but I still liked it. Just had some flaws. Yeah, those are my 2 favorite franchises. Favorite open world game? Honestly, I'm gonna go with Breath of the Wild because of how differently it treats open world gameplay than other games, because it's just so freaking devoted to a sense of discovery, and it's freaking fantastic. But I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10 game. I think it's a bit overrated by the general gaming population. Favorite role-playing game? RPG? Chrono Trigger. It is my favorite video game of all time. MGS4 got better in gameplay. I wouldn't even say... Well, there were a lot of mechanics in MGS4 that got introduced, but there was more cutscene than gameplay, it felt like, a lot of the time. It was disappointing because it's like, got all these guns and all these different, like, methods you can use to sneak past people as well, but the levels are like tiny. There's nothing. And also, I don't know why you'd, like, have so much of a focus on guns. Like, I understand why there's such a huge focus on guns because of the plot, but like in a stealth game, where a majority of them are just, I don't know. I think the very last cutscene lasts for like 90 minutes in MGS4. I think so too. Yeah, it is long. There's so many cutscenes. Yes, Brazil. Thoughts on about Akali on League? I cannot tell you anything. I am not informed on anything League related right now. What do they do? We're only available. We're only visible when another Brazilian asks. Lego Indiana Jones stream? Yes, that will absolutely happen, but probably on my Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Greywolf. Go and check it out. Also, I have a Discord for anyone interested. Discord.gg/Greywolf. Come on. This bit is really frustrating. Favorite Lego game is... My favorite Lego game is Lego Indiana Jones. Funnily enough. CSGO or Rainbow Six Siege? GTA 5 or Watch Dogs 2? I would say CSGO and Siege right now are pretty tied. But I'd have to say GTA 5 over Watch Dogs 2. Because I haven't really played Watch Dogs 2. Haha. But I somehow have both of the first two Watch Dogs games free on Uplay. Funny how that happens. Will you ever plan on streaming SCP Containment Breach? If probably for a European friendly stream, which would be pretty early morning for a lot of Americanos, because I think I stream it around like 1. I think it's I stream at 1 p.m. Central European time, or European friendly streams. That's what we call them, so that you know, get some Europeans on. You love being ignored. I don't intentionally ignore anyone, by the way. That is not something I intend for. There's just I'm focusing on the game as well as trying to answer the question, and also just chat is moving a bit fast. No, someone brought up the German thing again. No, why does this keep happening on my streams? I'm sorry. Ever played Stalker or Metro? No, but I would love to. European friendly stream or bad sleep schedule? European friendly stream. Favorite Metal Gear antagonist? Man, I think... okay, not gonna lie, I kind of like the end from MGS3. He's like this old sniper dude. He's just... and you can beat him by just waiting for like a week. I think I like to think of myself as a mid-spec gamer, I guess, Lobo. Hello. Opinion on GeForce Now. Like that's the Nvidia application, right? Hola Brazil. Did I do it right? Okay. Did you think video game streaming will be popular? Well, in terms of what? Bit of a confusing question. You say the bad thing? What is the bad thing? Hmm. Oh, GeForce Now lets you play on a supercomputer. Huh. Aw, Nikki Blue Eyes, you should join the Discord. Maybe you can find some friends. Oh no, please. What do you think about hit the BR public? I think you're gonna have to clarify your question a bit. I'm not. Maybe I'm not getting it. Hell yeah! What do you think of consoles locking multiplayer behind a paywall? I don't like it. I wish they were just free again. But at least, like, Switch Online, you can pay $20 for if you're by yourself, or you can bring that cost down to like $4 per person if you have a family, a family group. You maximize the effectiveness, the efficiency of the family group on the Switch. You can have online for $4 a year, which is nothing. Oh yeah, PS Plus was epic on PS3. Opinion on Switch Lite. I'm not gonna get one. I don't know. I would just suggest for anyone to just get the regular Switch. The best meal you've ever had. Crap. I don't think I have an answer for that because I just don't remember meals a lot of the time. Although, I did have this one donut burger this one time, okay? It was like, I think I just ordered the burger itself, but it just the burger filled me up. It was like insane. So does that count? I don't know. Actually, I don't. Let me scroll through all of my my pictures of food, I guess, on my phone. Can you watch Elastic Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck Femur Breakers? No, I won't. Will you play Super Smash Bros. Or any Mario game on Twitch? I already have. You guys should come around and see the streams. I play Smash Bros. Sometimes with viewers. Why did Nintendo make a Switch that doesn't switch? That's a fair question. What next-gen console will you buy? Probably the PS5, but I'm definitely going to wait. I'm going to wait. Because here's the thing. The game I'm most excited for, Final Fantasy 16 and Resident Evil 8. Those are probably my most anticipated games, as well as Demon's Souls, the Demon's Souls remake. But the Demon's Souls remake seems to be a bit like they're not going exactly like the same route as the original. They're adding some different things. Like, it's obviously built from the ground up. It's not a remaster. Demon's Souls remake looks really cool. I just don't like the camera perspective, honestly. It just looks weird. And also the trailer was just really weird how For any of you who didn't watch the Demon Souls trailer, it was just basically the character running through corridors for like a minute and one-shotting enemies with the sword. They were just like hitting enemies once and they died. It was so confusing because that never happens. It was just really boring, honestly. Did you subscribe? That is up to you, honestly. What I've heard is that if YouTubers ask people to subscribe, people are more likely to do it. Like there's actual like statistical evidence that like backs this. Like I mean, I won't do it like in every video and try and be obnoxious about it, but like I'd say if you like my content, definitely sub. For there is more to come. Why am I messing up? Okay, after beating this run, I'm probably going to end the stream. It's been pretty fun so far, honestly. Have you played Five Nights at Freddy's? No, but you know what? I'm going to play Five Nights at Freddy's for Spooky Month, aka October. I'll be streaming just horror games for the entirety of the month, and then we'll finish off with a Castlevania marathon. It's gonna be lit, as the kids these days like to say. Should have been streaming on Twitch. I do stream on Twitch. I stream 4 days a week. Are you excited for Sackboy? Not exactly. Haven't been a huge fan of Little Big Planet. Even though I respect the game. Have you played Terraria? Yes. I beat the game this year. Earlier this year, after owning the game for what, like 9 years, something like that. 8 years, crazy. What's your favorite holiday? I mean, Christmas is pretty cool. Other than the songs. Like it's Christmas is cool. Christmas songs are okay when you're like 10, right? Or 8. And when you're like growing older and older, it just starts to get pretty annoying. Have you ever played Dundara? No, I have not. Ever played Civ 6? I actually played it for the first time yesterday, and it crashed. It crashed on me. And then I fixed it, and then it started giving me more errors. So weird glitches and shit. So like, I had to reinstall it. So that was fun. Hello from Indonesia. Yo, what's up? What type of songs do you like? I like music. I like funky stuff. I like stuff that's in the pocket, you know, good drums and good bass. Sometimes it can be all electronic and be funky at the same time. Anything where the bass is slapped, that's always good. Many people hyper compare it to Civ 5. Oh, we're actually potentially like I started playing Civ 5 and Civ 6 in the Discord voice channels, and we've actually started to get more people on Civ 5. It's been pretty interesting. I'm 22. Beatles? Beatles was one of the first bands I ever listened to. Or, like, when Beatles was, like, the first band I listened to where I had, like, where I could grasp the concept of what a band actually was. I was that young. And, yeah. Abbey Road is the best album. Can anyone join? Not Civ 6, unfortunately. It's Civ 5, but we might do a Civ 6 game. Why not both, honestly? Yeah, anyone can join. As long as you're chill and you're okay with, like, a bit of, you know, messing around a bit. not taking things too seriously. Just, I don't think I've seen you in. Wait, you're Hellraiser from Twitch, right? With the blue name, I believe, or is that someone else?
What?
I'm not answering the 9+10
Hello
question.
there.
That's actually one of my least favorite vines of all time. Alpha Kinney one. Thank you for the follow. Also, I want to just plug some stuff here. I know it's shameless, but we're ending the stream pretty much, and so that's my Twitch. If you want to see more streams, and that is my Twitter where I
Hello there.
announce a lot of my streams, and then just kind of give updates on what's happening with either one of my channels. So go follow me over there on either place. Fennekeeter,
Hello
thank you
there.
for the follow. And thank you as well, Snecky Boy 2. Yes, and last but not least, here is
Hello there.
the Discord invite. Thank you for sticking around for the stream. It's been a fun time. Unfortunately, I didn't get to answer a lot of the questions in the beginning. How do you follow? There's a follow button.
Hello there.
I'm gonna not read the names just now, but I'll read them all in quick succession once I actually beat
Hello there.
this run. Favorite JoJo character? Crap, that's difficult. Probably Joseph Joestar. He's cool. And the German dude from part 2 as well. Stroheim. Part 2 had some good characters.
Hello there.
So the Discord has this thing where you also get notified. I tag a specific role
Hello there.
for streams, and you start out with that role, but you can remove that if you want to. Do you enjoy making content for YouTube? Of course. I don't think I would be doing it if I didn't want to. I'm not really in it for the money at all, although it's a nice thing to have on the side, but you know, I hate to think that there are people that are just doing YouTube for money while not enjoying the content they really make, but they're just kind of stuck. I don't know. I don't want people to not I don't want people to be stuck doing what they dislike doing.
Hello
Obviously,
there.
like, creators are people too. Emotions, we all have limits. We're all just regular people. Trying to make people have a good time. Oppa! Okay, oppa! Alright. Whoop, 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 and oh, okay.
Oh.
Goodbye for now, Ridwan. Thank you for coming to the stream. Will you play TF2 once? I've done many TF2 streams before. In fact, I think it's one of my most streamed games. You think German science is the best in the world? Yes. What's your opinion on game level creation like Dreams and Little
Hello
Big
there.
Planet? I haven't really explored them enough. But I respect the guy who's making an entire Avatar game. In Dreams. That's pretty awesome. Come on.
Oh.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Come on, we're almost there. No, ah. When you end the stream, can you say, you know the rules and so do I, say goodbye? Of course.
What?
Do you know your videos are used in memes in Brazil? It's really famous. For real? I would love to see these videos. I'm really curious. Are you still in college? Nah, I've graduated. Favorite video game OST? Probably Final Fantasy VI or Chrono Trigger. They're both at the tippy top when it comes to video game OSTs. You should definitely check them out if you haven't. Can somebody link me one of these memes? Cause I am really curious right now. You've just... Ooh, what did you go to college for? I did music stuff. Did music performance. Learned how to play piano better. Yes. Chrono Trigger is like a religion for me. Yes, it is. There's a reason why it's my favorite, because I really do like good video game soundtracks, like just really solid, all killer, no filler stuff. Say PogChamp, please. PogChamp! Have you ever gotten your videos stolen by desperate people on social media? Yes. I've gotten my videos stolen on Instagram multiple times, and you know what? Well, that's... why? Why do people do that? I need to know about the Brazilian stuff. Do you enjoy making content for YouTube? Of course, I answered this question, Lasagna. PogChamp in Turkish, please. I thought that Pog stood for like play of the game or playoff game. Can you say Até Mais? I don't know if I said that right. No straight roads. I am going to note that down. Come to Russian. You plan to stream Halo ODST? No, but what I plan to stream is my legendary runs. I want to do legendary runs of all the Halo games. Wait a second, one of the Brazilians is saying that I was absolutely perfect, and the other one is saying it was pretty close. Which one is it? I have seen someone put speedrun this game. It's insane. They beat it in 1 minute and 12 seconds, I believe. Yeah, let's quit the game. Oh man, it's been a good stream. Please. Video idea, Rick Astley. I have 2 Rick Astley videos in the making, even if they're just in the conceptual phase at the moment, but have you thought of animating your WALF OC? Potentially. I don't know. I've thought of setting up a face rig. How did you know I exist before this and how? What? Did you know I exist? Not really. Your favorite song for... That is way too hard of a question, Weezer. I'm sorry. It's way too difficult. I need to see these Brazilian memes. Somebody send it to me on the Discord. Please. Anyways, am I an otaku? No. No, I am not. VTuber. Maybe someday. Who knows? Thoughts on the Scott Pilgrim comeback? I'm very happy that they re-released that game, or are going to re-release that game. Nikki Blue Eyes, I think that's already been done. I have seen a video just like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Eden, and thank you all. Come to the stream. And now we have to end this in the appropriate manner. I just want to say farewell to everyone. Well, not farewell, because I'll be streaming again on Twitch in 2 days. We've got 3 more parts for the Minecraft playthrough. We've been playing through Minecraft and we're gonna beat it. Never beaten Minecraft, but I'm gonna do it. Heading back to the Discord. Alright. See you all. See you all later. Check for a new video tonight, tomorrow, depending on your time zone. And yeah. I am not dead. I will never die. The memes will live on.
You know the